We are about to get started. Woo! Hey there, everyone. Welcome to the play-by-play of day one of the NFL draft. Yeah, at least 2026. Man. Yeah, and I see we got Hank Hill 5409 already saying, hey, Steven, good luck, Titans. Yeah. I hope we get more people in, folks. Yeah, because we need to keep those likes and subscribes up, especially since we're going to have a long night. Well, shorter night than we get every year because 8 minutes per team now. But either way, yeah, I'm still open for what Tennessee Titans are cooking tonight. But we all know who Las Vegas Raiders are going to take, and it's Fernando Mendoza. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, we all know Las Vegas Raiders are taking Fernando Mendoza tonight, but I wonder what my Tennessee Titans are going to be cooking up tonight. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Still, we got a lot to break down. Oh, yeah. The Eagles, Titans, and Browns going into late day one picks, conversations. I mean, seriously, oh, gosh. And then, of course, the Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini drama keeps on talking. I mean, oh, my gosh. Ugh. Can't we all just get along? I mean, seriously. And then, of course, George Pickens signs his franchise tag before the draft begins. I mean, oh, my gosh, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets traded before the draft is even over. If not, then, oh my gosh, this is going to be an interesting offseason. Yeah, Cowboys are laughing it up. Jerry Jones is laughing it up for that. Oh, yeah. But either way, this is going to be a long night, folks. I mean, seriously, we got a long night ahead of us. But still, it's going to be shorter than that because it's 8 minutes per team, unless, of course, we get trades coming in. I mean, seriously. We got Raiders first, Jets coming in afterwards, Cardinals, then my team, the Tennessee Titans. Jeez, this is going to be an interesting one. Of course, we all know who Raiders are picking. Fernando Mendoza. Oh, my gosh. I cannot. Of course, Titans pick is going to depend on the Jets and Cardinals situation, folks. I am really got my hands tied up right now on this one. Oh, yes. I mean, seriously, I already know Raiders are going to pick Fernando Mendoza, but my team, the Titans, it all depends on who Jets and Cardinals are picking. Or if the Cardinals decide to trade down and then the third overall picks decided, oh my gosh, this is really going to be interesting. Oh. Still, there is a lot of picks going on tonight. I mean, oh yeah, it's 32 every year. Speaking of which, it's the 3-year anniversary of our pandemic draft. It's the 3-year anniversary of our pandemic draft, and we all know who got drafted during that time. It was the Tennessee Titans' disgrace of a draft. Isaiah Wilson was drafted in that night. Why did Titans have to go and pick Isaiah Wilson 3 years ago today? I mean, seriously, it was a disgrace. Still, I hope they do better than this. I mean, oh my gosh. Then, of course, Chargers and Packers, they did better. I mean, seriously, no one expected Packers to pick up Jordan Love when they had Aaron Rodgers, but look what happened to them now. Chargers, they ended up with Justin Herbert, their franchise QB. Look at them. Dolphins ended up with Tua for a while, and then all of a sudden they're back to square one on what is 3 years later. Oh my gosh. I mean, seriously, multiple teams have multiple first-round picks tonight. Giants, Jets. I mean, seriously. Oh, my gosh. And the Giants, yeah, this is the first time since a few years ago when they drafted Kayvon Thibodeau and Evan Neal. This is by far. Yo. Ugh. Yeah, it's been years since the pandemic draft, and today is that anniversary. Oh my gosh. To think we're having the draft on the anniversary of that pandemic draft. Hope Titans do better than they did all those years ago. I mean, seriously, we drafted Isaiah Wilson that night, and it was a disgrace. Yeah, Pittsburgh's ready for the NFL draft. No doubt. Fernando Mendoza is ready to get drafted by the Las Vegas Raiders any minute now. But I wonder who Jets and Cardinals are going to be. Wonder what the Jets and Cardinals plan is going to be, because that's going to determine Tennessee Titans. Oh, shoot. Oh, my God. And look at the clock. 8 minutes is what the clock is, the new time limit. Oh my gosh. Yeah. 8 minutes is the new time limit. And if you look at the Raiders, they've done a lot. I mean, seriously. Signed Tyler Linderbaum to a 3-year, $81 million deal. Signed Kirk Cousins after being released by the Falcons. And oh my gosh. They tried to trade Max Crosby to the Ravens, but the Ravens slapped them in the face and said, no deal. Oh my gosh. Even though the trade was for a little while, the Max Crosby trade was no dice. Yeah, look at the Raiders additions. Clint Kubiak, Kirk Cousins, Tyler Linderbaum, Kwity Paye, Quay Walker. Yo! And the Raiders' losses: Geno Smith, Kenny Pickett, Alex Kappa, Dylan Parham. Yep, look at them waving those terrible towels. Oh my gosh. It makes total sense considering where they are. Pittsburgh. Let's get those likes and subscribes up and say, boo, Roger Goodell, boo. Yeah, Raiders agreed to that trade, but unfortunately that physical was a bust. Oh my gosh. Now what are the Raiders' plan? Well, it's quite simple. We all know what their number one pick is going to be, Fernando Mendoza. As for the rest of their picks, I don't know what is going to happen. But either way, Raiders' focus tonight is Fernando Mendoza. Raiders have missed the playoffs for the 8th time in the last 9 seasons. And now their latest head coach is Clint Kubiak, who, by the way, coming off a Super Bowl win as offensive coordinator of the Seattle Seahawks. So it makes total sense that Raiders were the last team to sign a head coach. Come on, start the draft. I'm waving my Tennessee Titans hat just like you are waving your Pittsburgh terrible towels. Oh my gosh. Jeez, look at them all waving those terrible towels. Las Vegas Raiders are on the clock. Yep, Las Vegas Raiders are on the clock, folks. And oh my gosh, yeah. We all know Fernando Mendoza is getting off that board early. You know as well as I do. Look at Lance's best available. Oh my gosh. At this rate, David Bailey might get up, or Arvell Reese might get off the board if Tennessee Titans were up next. Might all depend on the Jets and the Cardinals, but still, because we all know what the plan is. Best available player, and based on that, right, it's looking like Arvell Reese or David Bailey right now. Because I do not see Arizona Cardinals taking either. But as of right now, we're focused on the Las Vegas Raiders. What is going on? You want Fernando Mendoza? Pick him up right now. I mean, seriously. I want to get to the Jets pick right now. Come on, Raiders. I want to get to the Jets pick right now. As a Tennessee Titans fan, I got to keep an eye on the number 2 and the 3rd overall picks. Come on, we all know who's the Raiders' number 1 overall pick. Fernando Mendoza. Come on. Get it over with. What are the Raiders waiting for? You don't need to run out the clock. Jeez. Just put the pickies in and say Fernando Mendoza. Jeez. Are you starting to have doubts, Raiders? Because if you do, it's a Sonny Weaver Jr. move. I swear, if the Raiders skip out on Fernando Mendoza and the New York Jets are going to have an opportunity to get him, it's really going to, and I'm really going to laugh when that happens. By the way, no spoilers. I do not want any spoilers in this one. All I want is those likes and subscribes up. I swear, if they say Kirk Cousins is their starting QB and they draft someone else other than Fernando Mendoza, I am going to laugh. Because that's going to give the Jets an opportunity to get Fernando Mendoza. All right, pick is in. Raiders, you cannot afford to screw this up. Go get Fernando Mendoza. All right, Raiders. Let's see you announce Fernando Mendoza. Yep. Las Vegas Raiders did it. Fernando Mendoza is now Las Vegas Raiders QB. Too bad he's not in Pittsburgh. The 2025 Heisman Trophy winner is now the future QB of the Las Vegas Raiders. Looking forward to how he takes on Denver, Los Angeles Chargers, and of course, Kansas City Swifties twice a year. Woo! This is going to be an interesting year. Glad you did not screw this up, Raiders. You had everyone. For a second there, I thought it was going to be a draft day moment. For a second. Now the New York stinking Jets will soon be on the clock. And look at the Jets additions. Geno Smith, Devondre Sweat, David Onavita, Joseph Ozai. Oh, geez. Yeah, yeah, the Jets have definitely been through a lot. Still, yeah, the Jets have lost Justin Fields, John Simpson, Elijah Vera Tucker. We even took Jermaine Johnson from the Jets. Oh yeah. And knowing the Jets, they're probably taking an edge rusher with the second overall pick. It's either Arvell Reese or David Bailey. Because they need to replace Jermaine Johnson after they traded him to the Titans. Knowing the Jets, it's either going to be Arvell Reese or David Bailey. They need to replace the Jermaine Johnson they lost to the Tennessee. They traded away to the Tennessee Titans. And they also have the 16th overall pick, which they got from Indianapolis Colts. Tubby Chili, welcome. I bet you're excited to have Fernando Mendoza. Raiders all day. Yeah. Yeah. Congratulations on Fernando Mendoza. Sounds like the Jets have already got their pick over with. It's either going to be Arvell Reese or David Bailey. I'm wondering who the Titans pick. Well, it all depends on the Jets and Cardinals, because Jets, they're going to have their pick announced in a minute. And the Cardinals, we have no idea what the Cardinals are going to do yet. They're probably going to either pick in free or trade down. So yeah, it all depends on the Jets and Cardinals situation. All right, New York stinking Jets. Let's see who you pick. I hope you take Arvell Reese, because if Jeremiah Love goes to the Cardinals, you're taking away my number one pick. Please let it be Arvell Reese. Please let it be Arvell Reese. Please let it be Arvell Reese. No! They took David Bailey! No! No! The Jets took David Bailey to replace Jermaine Johnson. And congratulations, by the way, Jets. You did selected one of the 2025 Big 12 Defensive Lineman of the Year and Newcomer of the Year, by the way. Congratulations. What a great pick Jets picked up. But unfortunately, I wanted the Titans to pick him just in case they lose Jeremiah Love. Now, if Cardinals take Jeremiah Love, I am going to be very mad. Very mad, because if we end up with one of the worst picks of them all, now I'm going to be very mad. I think we may have to trade down. down because Arvell Reese does not fit our system. Arvell Reese does not fit Robert Zolof's system, and I do not want. Speaking of which, let's move on to Arizona Cardinals. They picked up Mike LaFleur as their head coach, and oh, geez, yeah. Stealing from a division foe. That is what I call insane. And of course, saying goodbye to the Kyler Murray era was one of the best, ending the Kyler Murray era after all these years, after the 2019 through 2026. How rough can it get? I mean, oh my gosh. And now it's either Jacoby Brissett or someone in the draft, because I do not know what is going to happen. Oh man, that clock is ticking. I do not know what the Cardinals' plan is going in. Look at Jacoby Brissett, 1-11 as starter in 2025 in place of Kyler Murray. Oh, jeez. And they have released Kyler Murray this offseason. I do not know what the Cardinals' plan is at QB, but I think they definitely need to address that O-line. Mike LaFleur, Minshew, Tyler Algier, Kendrick Bourne, Isaiah Siamoro, Roy Lopez. Man, Cardinals were smart this offseason. Of course, they did lose Kyler Murray, Greg Dortch, Dalvin Thomas, Akeem Davis together. Whew. Two minutes and counting. Oh my gosh. 2 minutes and counting. There is no telling what the Arizona Cardinals' plan is. If they're trying to trade down, oh my gosh, it's going to take a while. There are rumors going around the Cardinals might take Jeremiah Love if they fail. I hope that's not true. Oh boy, looks like they're sticking. Cardinals are sticking. Cardinals are sticking with their pick. Oh my gosh, it might be Jeremiah Love, people. I know Arvell Reese is on the board, but I think Jeremiah Love might be the pick, despite Cardinals having 6 running backs. If Jeremiah Love gets picked, I hope Titans trade down. Seriously, I hope Titans trade down. Otherwise, Please do not take Jeremiah Love. Please do not take Jeremiah Love. Please do not take Jeremiah Love. They took Jeremiah Love. Dang it! Arizona Cardinals botched it. Botched our chances. Dang it! Both the Jets and the Cardinals botched it. Our chance. Botched our draft picks. Dang it! I mean, seriously, look at Jeremiah Love. He's liner, an explosive pass game weapon, and he's basically compared to Jahmyr Gibbs. Congratulations, Arizona Cardinals. Got the best running back in the draft. Don't pick here, Titans. Please go trade down. I am sick and tired of this. Titans are up next. Look at that. Look at how far the Titans have gone. Robert Zolliffe, Wan'Dale Robinson, Jermaine Johnson, John Franklin Meyer, Alontae Taylor, Cordell Flott. They went through a lot this season, but I do not know how they're going to address tonight. I mean, seriously. David Bailey's gone. Jeremiah Love is gone. Ugh. All that's left now is Ardell Reese, wide receiver, Sonny Styles, Cordell Tate, Carnell Tate, Jordan Tyson. I think the best option is probably going to be Sonny Styles. If they stick here, it's probably going to be for Sonny Styles. Because if you don't, because if you go for someone else, it will not make any sense. You got to go with Sonny Styles, Titans. You need the linebacker more than ever. Sonny Styles is a safety. Sonny Styles played as a safety, a nickel. I mean, seriously, he's basically compared to Fred Warner, which Robert Zolliffe possibly needs. And look at the Titans edition so far. Other than Robert Zolliffe, Wan'Dale Robinson, Jermaine Johnson, John Franklin Myers, Alontae Taylor, Cordell Flott. Yeah, this team definitely did a lot during free agency. We need to ace this NFL draft. And right now my heart's telling me it's got to be Sonny Styles right now. Titans have announced their pick, and they're sticking at 4. Dang it! They didn't even bother trying to trade down. I know the pick is in. Now, if they choose wrong, I am going to be extremely mad. The only pick I'm going to be happy with is Sonny Styles. And Kale, congratulations on Jeremiah Love. He's going to be the best running back your Cardinals possibly asked for. Okay, Titans pick is in. I'm about to find out. Arvell Reese, Sonny Styles, Carnell Tate are still on the board, even Jordan Tyson, but I do not want Tyson getting drafted at 4. Carnell, please, Sonny Styles or Arvell Reese. I will be happy with either one. Carnell Tate, wide receiver of Ohio State. Oh well, at least we at least we got Cam Ward, a wide receiver. 2025 second team AP All-American, 2025 first team All Big Ten. Still, Sonny Styles was on the board. I wish he still, but at least Carnell Tate was a bounding runner, huge catch radius. Chris Olave. I just hope we didn't draft the next Corey Davis. I mean, for reals. Corey Davis was drafted at 5, and look what that turned out. Carnell Tate's the 6th Ohio State wide receiver. Oh, boy, that's really in a hurry. Next up, the New York Giants / Chinese in the John Harbaugh era. Look at them bringing in John Harbaugh and all those Ravens players along with it. Ugh. Just hope you don't screw things up with Cam Ward, Carnell Tate. Giants are up next, folks. Giants have missed the playoffs for the 8th time in the last 9 seasons. 1 playoff win since winning Super Bowl. Oh my gosh, did the Giants actually make their pick already? Yeah, Jackson Smith-Njigba tweeted, "Let's go CT." And it makes total sense. Carnell Tate, welcome to the Tennessee Titans. I just hope you and Cam Ward can cooperate very well. Between you, Calvin Ridley, yeah. I just hope you're the next wide receiver 1 for the Tennessee Titans. And hope you're not the next Corey Davis. Oh, wait, Kansas City Swifties. Our Kansas City Swifties have traded with the Cleveland Browns. First trade of the night. Woo, 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 woo. Oh my gosh. Yeah. The Browns and the Swifties have traded. Oh my gosh. So our Kansas City Swifties will be after the New York Giants. Well, we head to commercial break, folks, before the New York Giants slash Tinies can make their pick. And oh my gosh, yeah, the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Swifties have made a trade. Yeah, 6 and 9 have been swapped, but the Browns also got 74 and 148, folks. Yeah. We got our first trade of the night. What an interest. Yeah, we got our first trade of the night. Browns and Chiefs. Or should we call them the Swifties? All right. The New York Giants pick is in. We are back from commercial break. Let's see what Joe Shane and John Harbaugh have up their sleeve. The Giants slash Tinies have chosen Arvell Reese. Oh boy. Looks like we got the wrong New York team selecting Arvell Reese. It wasn't the Jets, it was the Giants. Oh my gosh. Instead of the Jets, it was the Giants who got Arvell Reese. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Instead of the Jets, the Giants got Arvell Reese. That's the wrong New York team you wanted to land in, Arvell. Now the Kansas City Swifties are on the clock after trading up with the Cleveland Dog Pound Browns. And look what the additions they got. They should consider themselves lucky they picked up Kenneth Walker III after Arizona Cardinals picked up Jeremiah Love. Now what do the Chiefs do here? Well, it's quite simple. I think they should go wide receiver Jordan Tyson. Or perhaps defense. Delane's still on the board. Sonny Styles are on the board. There's no telling what could happen. But right now, Giants. John Harbaugh and the Giants. Man, what a way to kick things off. Arvell Reese. They are the ones that are livening things up. And those Kansas City Swifties, they get to keep 29 as a result of their trade. I cannot believe this. If I were Browns, I would have asked for 29. And look at the Swifties. They signed Kenneth Walker III to a 3-year, $45 million deal, acquired Justin Fields in that trade with the New York stinking Jets. Oh, man. Still, the Kansas City Swifties lost a lot more than you think. Still waiting on those Swifties. Yep, in exchange for 6, Browns got 974 and 148. Wish they could have gotten 29 in that pick. Oh, the Kansas City Swifties select Mansour Delane, cornerback from LSU. Makes total sense considering that they need corners after losing both, after trading away one to the Rams and then losing another one to the Rams. Yeah. Mansour Delane, good luck with the Kansas City Swifties. Figures they did not want to wait until 9 to get their cornerback right off the bat. Now it's going to be Washington Commanders' turn, and thanks to Arizona Cardinals, no Jeremiah Love for them. So I wonder what the plan is for the Commanders. I mean, seriously, look at Commanders additions. Shiga Konkwo is on there. Ugh, I hate that they took Chig. Look at Mansour Delane. Quick feet, smooth mover, and vision. And the Washington Commanders pick is in. Let's see who they're picking. Oh, Washington Commanders got Sonny Styles. Oh. Oh. So, like I said, Sonny Styles basically started off as a safety and basically converted to a linebacker. He's basically a freaky athlete and is basically compared to Fred Warner, which is basically the linebacker Robert Saleh possibly needs. But unfortunately, Titans decided to give Cam Ward the receiver instead. And now Sonny Styles falls to Washington Commanders. And he's also the father of Lorenzo Styles Sr., who played 6 seasons in the NFL and won a Super Bowl with the Rams. New Orleans Saints are up next. And they seriously surprised us with Travis Etienne Jr. Man. Of course, they also lost Alontae Taylor to Tennessee Titans, by the way. Caleb Downs is still on the board, and New Orleans Saints didn't even have to trade up to get him. There's rumors about New Orleans Saints being interested in Caleb Downs. Kellen Moore is entering his second season as head coach. Finished 6-11 in 2025. We all know Tyler Shaw. He's going to be their future. They lost Alontae Taylor and Demario Davis in free agency. And they signed Travis Etienne Jr. to a 4-year, $48 million deal in free agency. Oh, yeah. And Alvin Kamara had a career low 471 rushing yards in 2025. And yeah, Chris Olave led the team in 100 receiving yards. And yet Chris Olave, and yet our new receiver Carnell Tate's compared to Chris Olave. I swear, if we get the next Corey Davis, I am going to be angry. New Orleans Saints pick is in. No doubt it's going to be Caleb Williams up next. And we're heading to commercial break. All right, we are back from commercial break. New Orleans Saints. Let's see who the New Orleans Saints are going to select. I bet you it's Caleb Downs. Oh, Jordan Tyson. Oh. Saints have selected Jordan Tyson, best wide receiver 1 pick in the draft. They are not concerned with the injury. Still, is loose fluid, creativity, durability concerned? Yeah, because of that, because of his injuries. New Orleans Saints are taking a gamble on Jordan Tyson, even though he's one of the best wide receiver ones in the draft. Let's be honest here, he's still got injury problems. So New Orleans Saints are basically taking a gamble. I'm just glad we chose Carnell Tate over Jordan Tyson. I would have been furious. Cleveland Browns are up next. And look at their additions. Todd Monken, who they got from the Ravens. Titus Howard, Zion Johnson. Jenkins. Oh my God. Yeah, Browns have definitely went over their offensive line. Whew. So they lost David Njoku, Wyatt Taylor. Yeah, they definitely lost. Yeah, they definitely had to address that offensive line this offseason. Jordan Tyson is the younger brother of Cleveland Cavaliers forward Jalen Tyson. Whew. And he was one pick away, from being from being a Cleveland Brown. Yikes. He was one pick away from being in Cleveland, Ohio, just like his brother. Yikes. Speaking of the Browns, speaking of those Cleveland Browns, they're finally on the clock. To think, if Browns hadn't made that deal, Jordan Tyson would be with his brother in Cleveland, Ohio, instead of the New Orleans Saints. Sounds like the Browns are ready. Do the Titans have another pick this round? No, I don't think so, unless they trade up. They would need to trade up in order to do it. And there have been rumors about Titans, Eagles, and Browns wanting to trade up back into round 1. Same with the Cardinals. Hope one of our teams gets another pick this round. Anyway, Cleveland Browns pick is in. Let's see what Browns are picking. After that, New York Giants are on the clock again. Spencer Fano, offensive tackle from Utah. Once again, the Browns address their offensive linemen. Once again, the Cleveland Browns have addressed their offensive linemen with this pick. Oh my gosh. And Spencer Fano is quick on his feet. He redirects easily and has the recover ability. Yo! He did not allow a sack in his final 23 games of his career. His teammates with older brother Logan Fano in Utah. Oh my gosh. New York Giants are back on again. And it looks like the Giants did not waste any time. They chose Arvell Reese at number 5. What are they picking at 10? Francis Mauigoa, offensive tackle from Miami, Florida. You could have had Caleb Downs. You could have chosen Caleb Downs and made your defense even stronger. But instead, you chose Francis Mauigoa to protect Jackson Dart. Still, Francis has a huge lower half, pulls and pummels, and handles power. Cam Ward ought to know that. And now he's protecting Jackson Dart. Whoa, wait, Cowboys? Wait, this is... No. Wait. Whoa, wait. They can't be addressing Cowboys now. Did Miami Dolphins seriously traded with the Dallas Cowboys? Oh my gosh! Dolphins and Cowboys just traded. It's Cowboys who are up next. Oh my gosh. We got, oh yeah, trade alert. Woo, 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 woo. Dolphins and Cowboys. Miami Dolphins have moved back one spot and got 177 and 180. Oh my gosh. The Cowboys are on the clock. They didn't even have to give up 20. What is going on with these trades tonight? Chiefs didn't have to give up their second first round pick, and so did the Cowboys. Yeah, look at the latest trade alert. Cowboys get 11, Dolphins get 12, 177 and 180. That's our second trade tonight. I thought it was gonna, when I thought Cowboys were on the, we're gonna trade tonight. I thought it was George Pickens for a minute there. Oh my gosh. Cowboys pick is in, but unfortunately, we're at commercial break. We are back from commercial break, and look at Jerry Jones celebrating. I don't know what he's looking at. I don't know who he's drafting, but oh my gosh. Ruben Bain Jr. is still on there. Caleb Downs is still on there. Oh my gosh. They traded away Micah Parsons and Kenny Clark to those Green Bay Cheesy Packers. They traded for Rashad Gary. They signed Brandon Aubrey to an 4-year, $28 million contract extension this week. Oh, geez. Yeah, they can go anywhere. All right, Cowboys, let's see what you're up to tonight. Cowboys got Caleb Downs. Cowboys selected Caleb Downs, safety from Ohio State. They did not want to waste any time. They were afraid Miami Dolphins were going to take them. Woo! Dallas Cowboys went through that trade and got Caleb Downs big time. Caleb Downs is smart, versatile, and is basically like Brian Branch. The Cowboys are basically, yeah. Boom! They were smart to go through with that trade, especially, yeah. They were afraid Miami Dolphins were going to take Caleb Downs. Next up, Miami Dolphins. And you know as well as I do, oh my gosh, with the least amount of draft picks in Dolphins having Jeff Hafley, Malik Willis. Oh my gosh, man. Giants, you should have taken Caleb Downs when you had the chance, and now he's fallen into the Cowboys. Oh my gosh, all the Cowboys fans are going to be laughing it up when they found out Caleb Downs is with the Cowboys and the Giants screwed up. They had a chance to draft Caleb Downs 1 pick ago, and they let the Cowboys trade up with the Dolphins to get him. Looks like the Dolphins have their pick in. Giants fans, you're basically like, what were you doing a pick ago? I mean, 2 picks ago. I mean, seriously. You celebrated on Arvell Reese, and then 10th overall, you pick Francis Managoa instead of Caleb Downs. And now Cowboys are like, yo, we got Caleb Downs. You screwed up, Giants. Were you going to bet on the Dolphins picking him? Jeez. Because Dolphins lost a lot. Tua, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they lost a lot. And now they're going into a Malik Willis kind of era. And the Dolphins have not won the AFC East since 2008. And I cannot blame them with Patriots and Bills in there. Now they're called the Miami Packers for a reason. Let's see who the Miami Packers have selected. Caden Proctor, offensive tackle from Alabama. Protect Malik Willis at all costs. As Caden Proctor gets drafted by the Miami Packers. He's massive, light feet, and is compared to Anthony Davis. Los Angeles Rams are ready to get on that clock, folks. Woo! That is, unless someone wants to trade with the Rams. After all, Rams probably hate round one. Sounds like the Rams might stick here and pick. And did you see their additions? They stole from those Swifties. Looks like we're heading to commercial break. We are back from commercial break. Rams are on the clock, folks. Oh yeah. Rams have made the playoffs in 7 of 9 seasons with Sean McVay as head coach. This pick was given to them by that stinking trade they made by the Falcons, so Falcons could get James Pierce Jr. And look how that trade turned out. Yeah. Let's see who the Rams select with their picks. With this pick, sorry. Oh yeah. All right, Rams, let's see what you're up to. I cannot believe this. History has repeated itself. Oh! Yeah, history has repeated itself from the Green Bay Cheesy Packers, Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love to the now Los Angeles Rams and Matthew Stafford to the now newly drafted Ty Simpson from Alabama. I cannot believe this. Yeah, Los Angeles Rams just basically said they were going to work on an extension with Matthew Stafford, and now here they are tonight drafting Ty Simpson from Alabama. This is by far one of the craziest nights of them all for the Rams. I mean, oh my gosh. Green Bay Cheesy Packers did the same thing with Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love. Los Angeles Rams fans are going insane tonight. What the actual hell? I mean, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ty Simpson could basically have Matthew Stafford's career right now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is insanity. They chose Ty Simpson with the 13th overall pick. when they basically had their future committed with Matthew Stafford for a little while longer. Is this a sign Matthew Stafford is going to retire? I think so. This is a sign that Matthew Stafford's time with the Rams is over. If I were a Rams fan, I'd be freaking out right now. Anyways, we're now on the Ravens pick, and Ravens have been through a lot. John Harbaugh went to the John Harbaugh got fired, now is with the Giants. And now Jesse Minter is head coach. Yeah, Jesse Minter returned to the Ravens and is now the head coach. And the Ravens are going through big-time adjustments. And yeah, Ravens went through a lot of drama. Max Crosby trade, which got denied, and now all of a sudden bringing in, Trey Hendrickson. Unbelievable. And then all of a sudden, Ravens lose a lot of players to the New York Giants because, John Harbaugh loyalty. Wonder how many players are going to remain loyal to Jesse Minter. Well, we'll just see. Still, back to the Ty Simpson pick. I mean, oh my gosh. This is the craziest. This is the craziest pick we could have possibly asked for. For 13th overall, this is way more crazier than when Jordan Love got selected. I bet you Tom Grossi is laughing it up, telling Rams fans, welcome to the Green Bay Packers club. Anyways, Baltimore Ravens pick is in. Olavaviga Ioane, offensive guard from Penn State. Sorry, I cannot say that name right. I can't. I mean, seriously, it's an I. Oh my God. I mean, if it was an L, I could have spelled loan. Oh my gosh. Olavaviga Ioane, offensive guard from Penn State. Protect Lamar Jackson at all costs. Oh my gosh. So Ravens basically went offensive lineman for this one. Oh, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Does this mean what I think it means? Because Vikings were supposed to be next. Okay, Tampa Bay Buccaneers are up next. Look at how much Buccaneers have lost. Oh my gosh. They lost Mike Evans to San Francisco 49ers. Oh. That was an ugly loss. Losing Mike Evans to San Francisco. That's because Emeka Egbuka was ready to prove himself. Oh boy, looks like we had the commercial break. Still, history has repeated itself, folks, between seriously, 3 years ago today. Seriously. Who do you want the Titans to get with their next pick? What position you guys need? I think we definitely need edge rusher the most. And I think there's going to be lots of that in round 2. Still, oh my gosh. History has repeated itself. Back during the pandemic NFL draft, Jordan Love was drafted when Aaron Rodgers was still with the Green Bay Cheesy Packers. And now here we are today. Ty Simpson drafted by the Los Angeles Rams while they still have Matthew Stafford. This is insanity. History has repeated itself, folks. No doubt, history has repeated itself, folks. Rams took a page from the Packers. No doubt Tom Grossi's welcoming all Rams fans to his club. Oh my gosh. Yep, Tom Grossi's welcoming all Los Angeles Rams fans to his Green Bay Packers club. Anyways, it looks like we're back to the back from commercial break. Buccaneers are ready. Let's see who the Buccaneers select. Ruben Bain Jr. Finally, Ruben Bain Jr.'s name was called. He's going to the Buccaneers. He's staying in Florida, but he's going in a different direction. Reuben Bain Jr., he's rugged, relentless, and basically Melvin Ingram. But unfortunately, yeah, he's gone through a lot of trouble, folks. But unfortunately, Reuben Bain, if it wasn't for all that trouble, Reuben Bain Jr. would basically be either with the Titans or the Cardinals by now. But now, oh my gosh, going with the Buccaneers? Man, how far can you go? At least you're still a round one pick, Reuben Bain Jr. New York stinking Jets are up next. After scoring David Bailey with the second overall pick, what are they going to do at 16? Looks like Jets are staying where they are at 16. Here we are. The New York stinking Jets' second pick is in. Kenyon Sadiq, tight end from Oregon. That's who the Jets selected. He's an explosive athlete, desire to block, and he's compared to Dustin Keller. Now Detroit Lions are up next. And the Lions, they added Isaiah Pacheco, Tyler Conklin, Juice Shrugs. Ugh. Though they lost a lot, like David Montgomery, Khalif Raymond, Taylor Decker. Oh, yeah. Lions will select after their commercial break. Ugh. We are back from commercial break, and it's Lions' turn now, folks. Blake Miller, offensive tackle from Clemson. Blake Miller had 54 straight starts, wrestling background, and is basically like Taylor Decker. Woo! Yeah. Lions basically fought a Jared Goff when they made this Blake Miller pick. Started all 13 games at right tackle in 2025. Oh. Next up, the Minnesota Vikings, who begun the Kyler Murray era over there for a one-year deal, that is. Though I wish they would have drafted Ty Simpson, because, yo, that was rough. Vikings have already made their pick. Oh, my gosh. And it's Caleb Banks, defensive tackle from Florida. Caleb Banks basically is an injury-prone defensive tackle, folks. Now he's gone from Florida to Minnesota. Oh man. He's only been in 3 games in 2025. Vikings, what were you thinking drafting him in round 1? Whew. Vikings, what were you thinking drafting him in round 1? Looks like Carolina Panthers are ready to go. And look at them. Panthers additions. Rasheed Walker, Luke Fortner, Jalen Phillips, and of course, Devin Lloyd. Man. Panthers played smart this offseason. And we're looking forward to their draft. Of course, they also lost Andy Dalton, Rico Dowell, Cade Mays. Looks like we're heading to another commercial break. Just great. We are back from commercial break. Carolina Panthers are ready to rock and roll. After that, it's the Eagles, unless somehow they trade down. Let's see what you selected, Panthers. Monroe Freely, offensive tackle from Georgia. He's huge agility and bend. Mom is yoga instructor. Oh my gosh. Either way, Monroe Freely. Protect Bryce Young at all costs. It figures. I knew from the beginning that Carolina Panthers were thinking about protecting Bryce Young with this pick. All right, Eagles are up. Ugh. Yo, that means the Cowboys and Eagles have traded. And you're not going to believe the trade details. Eagles got 20 and a 7th. Cowboys got 23, 140, 114th, and 237. Oh my gosh. Yep, Cowboys and Eagles collusion happened. And with the Eagles pick, Makai Lemon, wide receiver from USC. Expect an A.J. Brown trade to happen in the future. Yep, after that Eagles-Cowboys collusion, Eagles got Makai Lemon. We should be expecting a no doubt A.J. Brown trade soon. Anyways, oh yeah, we got Pittsburgh Steelers coming up. Yeah, Pittsburgh Steelers will be coming up soon. Dallas Cowboys started at 12 and 20, and they traded down. And they traded up and down, up and down. And look at Steelers edition. Mike McCarthy, Rico Dowell, Michael Pittman Jr. Woo! Oh my gosh. Yeah. Pittsburgh Steelers. Man. Still, Mike McCarthy as head coach. Yeah, after going from Mike Tomlin, yo, that's what I call the laughing stock of the NFL. Yeah, going from a younger Mike to an older Mike. I mean, seriously. Now, Mike Tomlin is on NBC, folks. Oh my gosh. And now look at the Eagles. They added Hollywood Brown, Wicks, Elijah Moore, and now Lemon. It is basically a sign that A.J. Brown has probably played his last down for Philly. Look at the Steelers fans waving those terrible towels. Despite the drama they went through with Mike McCarthy, I mean, seriously. And look at the QBs on their roster: Mason Rudolph, Will Howard. No word on Aaron Rodgers, however. And now Ty Simpson's off the board thanks to the Rams. Steelers selected Max Ahi Anchor, offensive tackle from Arizona State. Makes total sense. Can't have a QB without an offensive line. He did not allow a sack in 2025, and he's a basketball player, core strength, keeps getting better, makes total sense. He grew up in Nigeria playing soccer. Yeah. Los Angeles Chargers are up next. And a few years ago today, they drafted Justin Herbert, their franchise QB. What are they going to do tonight? Will they build around him or will they build around the defense? A few years ago, Los Angeles Chargers drafted Justin Herbert. And look what that got them. Oh, yeah, they got their franchise QB. Wonder what the result is going to be for this year on this day. Here we are. The pick is in. Let's see what the Chargers are going to do here. Akeem Mesidor, edge rusher from Miami, Florida. Woo! Oh my gosh. Yeah, Chargers went edge rusher there. Akeem is inside, outside. He is a motor, and he's compared to Nick Scorden. Ugh. 17.5 tackles for loss in 2025, 4 forced fumbles in 2025. Yo! 5.5 sacks in 4 college football playoff games last season. Now the Cowboys are up next. They drafted Caleb Downs this pick. Let's see what they're planning in 23. Cowboys will be on after commercial break. We are back from commercial break, and it's Cowboys' turn, folks. Ooh. Let's see what Dallas Cowboys have in store for their next pick. They already drafted Caleb Downs with their first one. Malachi Lawrence. Cowboys chose Malachi Lawrence from UCF, an edge rusher. Cowboys went all defense on this with their 2 first-round picks. Malachi Lawrence is juicy, violent hands, and has a huge potential. Oh boy, yeah. This guy was supposed to be meant for round 2, not round 1. What gives, Cowboys? Oh, another trade. Oh, no. Nah, scratch it. All right, let's see. Oh, we head to commercial break before the Browns can make their pick. We are back from commercial break. It is Brown's turn, folks. They drafted Francis. No. They drafted Spencer Fano with their first round pick. Let's see what they do with their second first round pick. Spencer Fano was drafted with the 9th overall pick. Let's see what they do with 24. KC Concepcion, wide receiver from Texas A&M. Unfortunately, he had too many drops. I know Shedeur Sanders definitely needs a wide receiver, but the guy has too many drops. I mean, seriously. A part of me knew this guy was going to be drafted by the Browns, to be completely honest. Chicago Bears are up. Ugh. And look at the additions. Jedrick Wills Jr., Garrett Bradbury, Devin Bush. Oh, yeah. Though they did lose DJ Moore, Drew Dahlman, Tremaine Edmonds, CJ Gardner Johnson. Yeah, Chicago Bears definitely lost a lot. Yo. And they head right for commercial break. Dang it. We are back from commercial break. Chicago Bears are ready to draft, folks. And oh my gosh. "33 takeaways in 2025, led the NFL. Colston Loveland led the team with 58 receptions, 713 yards. Oh gosh. Though center Drew Dahlman retired this offseason, all right, let's see what Chicago Bears pick is. Dylan Feynman, safety from Oregon. Chicago Bears went safety in round 1. Dylan Feynman from Oregon. You snooze, you lose, Vikings. Dylan Feynman is an ideal center fielder, ball skills, and is compared to Michael Huff. 100-plus tackles in each of his first 2 seasons played at Purdue. 6 interceptions in 2023 as a freshman in Purdue. Oh, gosh. Houston Texans are on the clock now. Woo! And Houston Texans, yeah, bringing in David Montgomery. I am very mad about that, especially since we could have gotten Jeremiah Love. But Arizona Cardinals had to go and take him. And now look, Houston Texans, they get the last laugh in the running back department. This is what we get. This is what we get for losing Jeremiah Love to the Cardinals. Texans signed Will Anderson Jr. to a 3-year, $150 million contract extension this year. Oh, gosh. Yeah, look at the trade details. Texans got 26 and 91. Bills get 28, 69, and 167. Keelan Ruthless from Georgia Tech is who Houston Texans have selected. And another trade alert, Miami Dolphins have traded up. Woo, woo, woo. Yep. We'll get to their trade. Miami Dolphins will be ready to go after commercial break. We are back from commercial break. As you know, Miami Dolphins have traded up with the San Francisco 49ers and are now back on the clock. They got 27 and 138 in exchange for 30 and 90. Let's see who Dolphins are selecting this time. Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson, cornerback from San Diego State. He's a strong physical and he's compared to Tre'Davious White. Oh my gosh. Chris Johnson got a round 1 deal instead of a round 2 deal. Oh my gosh. Whoa! Unbelievable collusion! New England Patriots have traded up with the Buffalo Bills. Woo, 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 woo. Oh boy, New England Patriots. Let's see what the Patriots are up to in this one. Oh my gosh. After the Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini drama. Patriots have selected Caleb Lamolu, offensive tackle from Utah. Caleb Lamolu, offensive tackle from Utah. Makes sense that they need Drake May protected at all costs. He started all 12 games at left tackle in 2025. Did not allow a sack. He's a true left tackle, square pass pro, knee core strength. Still, he is going to the Patriots with a lot of drama going on over there between Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. Now the Kansas City Swifties are back on the clock. After getting Mansour Delane, what is the Swifties' plan now? Guess we'll find out after commercial break. Oh, we're back. And after the Kansas City Swifties, the New York stinking Jets are on the clock afterwards. The 49ers traded down. Woo, woo, woo. Yep, the Jets are after the Swifties. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the Jets have 3 first-round picks. Oh my gosh. And the Kansas City Swifties select Peter Woods, defensive tackle from Clemson. Oh, man. Not that I'm surprised. First step quickness, twitchy hands compared to Sheldon Rankins. Oh, Oh my gosh. Yeah. Someone's got to pick Peter Woods eventually, and it ought to be the Swifties. So yeah, here's the trade details. Jets got the 30 for 33rd and 179, folks. So yeah, Jets have Bailey and Sadiq, and now what are they gonna get with that 30th overall pick? That is basically the 7th trade tonight. Yep, we're on trade number 7 in tonight's NFL draft. The Jets got 30 and the 49ers got 33rd and 179. Don't expect 49ers to draft tonight. Omar Cooper Jr. Oh my gosh. Jets. What are you? Oh my gosh. Jets are on a roll, people. Jets are on a roll. David Bailey, Kenyon Sadiq, and now Omar Cooper Jr. He's a Ramsey-ish wide receiver, grounded through catch. Oh my gosh. Yeah. The Jets. They basically stole the NFL draft this year. What the heck is going on? Now Bills Mafia is on the clock. And yeah, Joe Brady is now the head coach, finally promoted after Sean McDermott got fired. Whoa! Titans are on the clock. Whoa! Titans night is not over yet. Woo! Titans night is not over yet. Folks, they traded up with the Bills. We got the 8th trade of the night, and Titans are a part of it. Oh my gosh. Titans just traded to 31. What is going on? They didn't even show the trade details. Oh my gosh. Oh. I swear, if this is for a player, I am going to freak. Because they did not show. I think this is for tomorrow's pick. We're not picking a round 2 pick tomorrow. I know we're not picking a round 2 pick tomorrow. I know we're not picking in round 2 tomorrow. Yep, I knew it. It's a free pick trade. We got 30. We got 31, 69, 165, and we got 31, 69, 165, and we traded 35, 66, 101. Oh my gosh. All right, Titans, what's the game plan? What is the game plan? You got Carnell Tate. Please tell me this is an edge rusher. Please tell me you're ending the night with an edge rusher. Tell me you're ending the night with an edge rusher, please. Keldrick Falk. All right, I am not mad. We got our edge rusher in Keldrick Falk. Yes. Thank you. I'm very glad. We went through all this and got our edge rusher. Keldrick Falk, edge rusher from Auburn. He's tall and long, holds point of attack. He's inside, outside. Yes. 7 sacks in 2024. Led team with 45 pressures in 2024. Yo, 7th in SEC. 109 tackles, 10 sacks. Yo, started in final 32 games. I am very glad we drafted Keldrick Falk. Yes! Woo! Carnell Tate and Keldrick Falk. Yes! Way to go, Mike McCarthy. That trade was worth it. Tighten up. Of course, we will have to wait till round 3 tomorrow. Oh, no, wait, because we got 35. Psych. And the best part is we still got a round 2 pick. Yeah. We got 2 first-round picks and oh, no, wait. Oh, no, wait. We're not drafting in round 2 tomorrow. Dang it. Screw it. Guess we got to wait till round 3. But it's still worth it. but it was still worth it to get our edge rusher out of the way. I am very glad. Keldrick Falk, welcome to Tennessee. Yeah. So what if we only have our round 3 pick tomorrow? So what if we only have the Bills round 3 pick tomorrow? I am very glad. We got our wide receiver in Carnell Tate. We got our edge rusher in Keldrick Falk. Yes! All in one night. All in one night. Now the defending Super Bowl champs, the Seattle Seahawks, are on the clock. And it sounds like for now they are still ready to use that pick. Yeah. I am so glad that we got everything out of the way. Titans, thank you for an amazing night. After the Carnell Tate, I freaked out, but now 31st overall, trading up for Keldrick Falk, the edge rusher we need. Yes. So what if we don't have a round 2 pick tomorrow? I am very glad. Because at least we got the edge rusher out of the way, and Keldrick Falk would have gotten picked up by some other team either way. Thank you. This makes up for it. And now here comes Seattle Seahawks with the final pick of the night. All right, Seahawks, who are you taking with the last pick of the night? You lost Kendrick Walker, Boy Mafe, Reek Woolen. Jadarius Price, running back from Notre Dame. Seahawks have selected their running back. to replace Kendrick Walker. Not that I'm surprised. Shadarian Price, who was behind Jeremiah Love. Now the two of them are arch rivals. Shadarian Price is now taking over for Kenneth Walker, folks. Yo! He's in the same school as Jeremiah Love, and now the two of them are arch rivals in the same division. Man! What a way to end day one of the NFL draft. Tennessee Titans, thank you for a night I'll never forget. And I hope to see you all tomorrow for day 2.